Go.
I've got cheesy balls in my mouth. Hello, everybody. Join us again.
That has been cut and made an epic soundbite.
I always like do the intros with food in my mouth or balls in my mouth. Zing! Hello guys, welcome back to Total Time. It's DnD once again. It's me, Gideon Morningwood. We have the wonderful Lyra, which is M's.
We've got Knowledge!
And the evil dungeon master who's sitting there next to his pizza, Mr. Pidge.
Hi! Hey!
So, where we left off,
We got fucked.
yes.
I think that was alright.
So Gideon, Lyra, and their new companions, Grumbug, the war troll mercenary, and Sister Hannah, the priestess of Asola, are at, I said Northgate last time, but I meant Southgate. They get to Northgate, realise they're going the wrong way, and Kerub says, guys, it's Southgate, I meant. So they get to Southgate, and they're about to set off on a 3-day journey to Green Coast Bay to meet, to meet the captain of a ship that will then take them to the Ashen Isles to get the next piece of the crown. So,
That we will.
does anybody want to do anything before I tell you what's happening?
Just Lyra's just like, not going.
You're just outside Upton Fields now.
Nah. I guess I'm going to ask if it's day, yeah? Money.
It is, yeah, it's
bit
morning.
tricky never. Yeah, cool then. We'll just get going, yeah?
Yeah, get going.
Okay. So,
Hopefully it's not a full moon, there's no werewolves.
so you've been told that the,
That's chicken so nice.
it is, about 10 a.m.
Okay.
The road to Green Coast Bay will take 3 days on foot. The path is a neat dirt road that is a direct path going straight from Upton Fields to Green Coast Bay.
Excellent.
You won't have to make any decisions of crossroads or anything.
Excellent.
I'm losing chicken to rat ratio.
The path itself is dirt. It has 2 scroll marks down either side. You tell it's very worn from carrying this going back and two. So you carry on down this path and you go away from Upton Fields through rolling hills like the moors of Rohan and things like that. You know, from Lord of the Rings. That's kind of what it looks like. There are a few outcrops around of large boulders and small tree areas and things like that. None of them come too close to the path. So the first day passes and you're walking down this road. Do you want to do anything while you're walking?
I feel like we should because he's asked us.
I want to take a piss. No, whilst I'm walking now.
So bear in mind, what formation are you walking? You're just all walking side by
me
side?
and Hannah are together and him and Grumbo going in front.
No, me and Grum will go behind because Grumbug's feet stink.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
girlies are in front.
when you say behind, do you mean like a foot behind or?
Like,
It goes like me and Hannah talking.
we're basically
Yeah.
downwind.
Here's Gideon and then there's Grumbo.
Okay, so, but you're not so far behind that if anything happened you'd have to like run up.
No.
Okay, so you're like a meter behind, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just walking down this path, and Hannah says, so, where are we going?
The Phoenix Isles. Did we not mention this?
No, we're going to the Ashen Isles.
No, it's Phoenix.
No,
No,
The Ashen Isle. The Phoenix
Oh
Court
my
is
God.
on the Ashen Isle.
I'm really
Sister Hannah, we are going to the Ashen Isles
just mind
to
the body.
to see the Phoenix King. Hopefully, all permitting.
She says, you've already told her that, by the way.
All right.
She says, and how are we planning on getting there?
A boat.
A big ship, a voyage.
The Duke's navy's giving us a lift. Basically.
She says, so where will this path take us?
This will take us south towards the docks.
To the bay.
Grumbug says, water makes my feet uneasy.
No.
Makes his what?
Feet
Uneasy.
uneasy.
His
Like,
feet.
he doesn't like being off the ground, basically.
Fucking wash your feet sometimes.
Do you get a bit of
I keep telling you, human, you're the one that smells, not me.
okay.
Okay,
I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack of eating that much shit.
so you're just having a chat, right?
Yeah, basically.
So you walk down this path. The first day passes completely uneventfully. And it gets to 7 p.m. and the sun is setting. What do you want to do?
I'm
Do
having
you
a
want
look
to carry on
around
walking?
to
Do you want to
see
set
if
up
there's
camp?
We should. I think we should stop and make camp by the night. Is there anything around that we can like camp by, like any rock formations or trees?
The big high rolling hills have become pretty much a bare plain by now. It's all flat. There's a few little hills. There are rocky outcrops all around, like big mossy bouldery, like groups of big boulders, and there's a few scattered trees around that you could potentially make a camp in. So do you want to make a camp on the road, just off the road, by the rocks?
By the rocks.
No, there's no rivers or anything around, by the way.
That's alright. I'm a water wizard, it's fine.
Yeah.
By the rocks, you know, so we got a hard place to put our backs against and stuff, you know, so they can sneak up on us, really.
Do you want to start a fire?
Yeah, I'll we'll gather twigs and stuff, and I'll set a fire.
So you guys go. There's rocky outcrops all around. So how far off the path do you want to go?
Not far.
Not so we're not
maybe
out
a
of
couple
sight
of
of the
meters, probably.
So far that people would be able to see your fire from the road.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah, safer that way.
Okay, so
Supposedly.
you go like 20 meters off the road
Come on.
into these. They're 3 giant boulders covered in moss, standing with smaller rocks around. There's vines and stuff growing all up them. The floor is kind of this soft, grassy area.
Wow.
There's a few stones around that you can potentially.
I take it we've got bed
Sit
rolls
on
and
that.
stuff with us.
You don't have anything.
Oh, do you not? I thought I was like,
No.
oh right, okay.
No, you have
Yeah,
nothing
that's
at all.
the coats then.
So
No, we don't.
So it's 7 p.m. The sun's going down. One of you says, "Right, guys, we better take camp." So you go to there.
Camp time!
Grumbug slumps onto this giant boulder and puts his big stinking feet upon another boulder to the side of him. He keeps his axe slumped on his back, and he rests against one of the bigger boulders and just starts to doze off.
I'll take the first watch. Make sure nothing, no tragedy befalls us in the night.
So Hannah takes out a bedroll from her backpack
Clever.
and puts it on the grass.
Because she's clever.
She keeps her chantry robes on.
I was just there straight now.
And she puts her shield above her with all the bag and stuff underneath it. Lyra, what do you do?
I sit down near the fire, curl up my feet, and just kind of rest my hand on my thing. And
How are you making this fire, by the way?
I'm magic.
He's magic.
You're
Go
magic.
to the
Magic fire, innit?
So you go and gather some wood
and
then,
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so Lyra, are you going to go sleep during the night, or
I guess.
you're taking first watch, Gideon? Yeah.
I'll watch. I'll go into like a meditative state, so I'm aware, but I'm like resting at the same time, kind of thing.
You won't be looking out if you're trying to meditate. You won't have your eyes open if you're trying to meditate.
No, but I'm aware though. Like I'm listening to like stuff that's going on. I'm basically like I'm kind of like what's the word like Gandalf when Pippin stole the orb kind of thing. He's kind of like eyes open. What? He's in like a trance state kind of thing, but he's aware of what's going on.
Okay. So you just kind of sat down,
kind of
legs
sleeping,
crossed, staff by your side, just kind of listening.
Staff's across my lap.
Listening to the winds and the sounds.
Staff's across
He's
my lap,
like
kind of
back
thing.
to the fire, so he's looking
Yeah.
out. Yeah, and I'll just kind of like snuggle down.
You can snuggle up to me.
So Lyra snuggles up in some like mossiness. Barbarous also goes to sleep beside Gideon. You're like petting him with your hands. Basically.
But
Okay.
not when it's like midnight.
So how long are you taking watch for, and then who are you switching over with?
Me.
I'll do a
about
4-hour stint. Yeah.
4 hours then. So you're probably gonna get to sleep about 9, so 10, 11, 12. So you're gonna go to sleep at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And then who's taking over? Lyra's taking over. Okay. So
And then
Gideon.
the first light will set off.
So Gideon.
Right, L5.
So Gideon, you sit there resting. You listen to the night. You hear the breeze.
Chirping of crickets.
The breeze going through the trees. You hear kind of this weird whistling as it funnels through the boulders and things like that. You can't sense anything sinister around you. There's no lights in the distance or anything like that. And generally, you have a very quiet lookout night. Eventually, you go to Lyra and wake her up and tell her it's time for her shift to start. Okay.
Right, let's go. I guess I'll just swap.
I'm gonna basically curl up and use my robes as like a big.
What are you going to sleep in?
Nothing.
Just your robes?
I'm going to sleep in pink PJs with hearts on them.
No, I mean, like, are you going to take your robes off to sleep, or?
Oh no, it's pretty cold. No, I'm I'm just gonna like wrap up.
So you take your bag of holding off, put it next to you with your staff beside it. And then
No. The bag of holding's like on me. It's like always on my waist.
So you
kind of
just
thing.
keep everything on.
Yeah, everything's on. I basically just. I've not really changed position. I've kind of gone into like a full meditative state. I've still got hold of my staff like that.
It's a spring nighttime, by the way. So it's a spring nighttime, so it's quite warm. You're not shivering in your boots or anything. So Lyra gets up. She kind of puts on her armor suit again and goes to stand watch. How are you gonna stand watch? You're gonna patrol. You're just gonna stand there.
I'm gonna sit on top of the boulder.
You're gonna sit on the boulder with the weapons drawn, or
My 2 daggers drawn.
with both of your daggers drawn.
Oh no,
Okay.
3.
Maybe you
my-
bow?
I should have my bow drawn, shouldn't I? I'll have my bow drawn.
So she has
You're both ready, just not drugs. That would fucking hurt after a while.
So
oh yeah, ready. Just like sat there with me.
Okay, so you wait for quite some time. It's probably about 3 in the morning now, and you hear galloping hooves coming from behind you, Lyra. Nobody else hears this. You hear galloping hooves coming from behind you, and they're getting louder.
I instantly jump down on top of the fire and put the fire out.
Ah!
I kind of go.
Agility check.
No, I kind of go like this.
You're gonna fall in
I'm
the
gonna
fire and
jump, I'm
say
gonna
something.
jump on the fire, put my boots, stamp my boots down, and then like kind of whack Gideon.
Agility
Okay.
check.
Or you can just whack me and I put it out like that.
8.
It's magic.
Yeah, you managed to do that. So
Like,
you slap Gideon in the face.
Like over his mouth. Like over his mouth.
All the while,
What's going on? What's the meaning of this? We coconuts!
getting closer. We didn't
Totally
eat
eat coconuts.
I'm like,
We've got
shut.
Monty Python style.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So you wake Gideon up. Yeah.
like, listen.
What?
Shut up. I'm like
Oh, right,
like clamping like shut
So,
up.
Getting
Oh,
louder and
oh, oh.
louder and louder. You can hear that there's probably 4 or 5 horses.
Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna just like hide. You know.
I'm gonna sneak.
Fire's out. They can't see us. It's
Okay. So you.
Lyra. What do your elf eyes see?
I'm like peeking over the boulder now. Like,
We're taking the Mr. Isengard.
it's horses.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
It's Isengard.
To Isengard.
I'm taking the horse to Isengard.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
To Isengard.
Isengard.
Okay. So can you both roll a perception check, please?
12.
So you have perception.
I've just
of
woken
4.
up, so.
So Gideon, you see nothing. Lyra, you can see that they're not horses at all. They appear to be centaurs,
Oh balls.
and there are 5 of them coming towards you.
Towards us.
Yeah.
They've seen us.
Yes.
Bollocks. What?
So well, they've not seen you. They've seen fire coming from the behind.
Yeah.
So they're galloping at you. So what
Okay,
are you gonna
okay.
do? Are you
Well,
gonna
wait,
try and hide or-
I think we should just like, because we're at a boulder, we should like get closer to the boulder in like the shadowy
I
black
think
of
we
night.
just pretend to be asleep.
No.
Because centaurs aren't like aggressive, are they?
Well, we don't know.
Can we do a creature check really quick?
Yeah, you can quick check at any time.
6.
You don't know.
What's my
Grumbug and Hannah are still asleep, by the way.
Oh yeah.
my creature? Is this animal craft or is this nature?
Animal craft.
Animal craft.
Oh,
Oh, it's 2. Fuck! It's because I'm
These-
rolling on
yeah.
slam.
Leave if you know anything.
I'm gonna sneak over.
So
to
these things are gonna reach you soon. So if you want
So
I'm
to
gonna
wait,
sneak
hide
over
or
to-
whatever.
I'm gonna-
I think
what
we
should
should hide in like the in the darkness, in the shadow
In
of
the
the big
crevice.
boulder kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll kind of obviously we'll woken Grumbug and Hannah up and we'll
Grumbug's
all
gonna be
hide.
Okay,
loud.
Grumble wakes up and says,
Oh, what's happening?
Hooves, centaurs.
I've gone over to Hannah and just like.
Okay.
I put
We
my hand
we know
over
not.
her hand.
We know not their
He
intentions.
swings his feet round onto the ground and kind of hunkers down like you're in stealth mode in Skyrim, and draws his double-handed axe.
What do you know about centaurs? Nothing.
I know one's worth. I know we're rolling for 1.
Alright, I'm just gonna like put my hand over my
And
Hannah's
Hannah's still
mouth.
asleep.
I know, I'm putting my hand over her mouth and like judging her a bit. And she's like,
Okay, she wakes up, panicked because there's
No,
something
no,
in her mouth, and
no.
she goes,
and I'm like, Hannah, shut the fuck up.
she kind of calms.
What's a medieval? Shut up, you old witch.
No,
Be quiet, woman.
What?
Be quiet, woman. Get back in the kitchen.
Silence, woman.
Oh my God. No, right, I'm just like, and then I kind of like start to drag her towards
Make
the,
me a
the
sandwich.
shadows.
Okay, so
Manhandling a fucking nun.
okay, so she leaves. You pull her into the shadows
I'm sorry.
just as the centaurs approach. Grumbug and Gideon also hide in the shadows. You manage to wake up Bobbers, who also follows you as well.
Yeah.
Bobbers is just
Um,
there.
Oh, she's not chilling. Bro,
Okay.
I believe we found an otter. They send us
So,
like eat him.
3 centaurs approach your camp.
394.
Okay, so 2 of them.
Don't see it.
2 of them ride directly past. Remember there were 5, you don't know where the other 2 have gone.
Bollocks.
Right, okay.
2 of them ride directly past, and one of them slows down and trots into your camp. where he looks down and can see fire and also a bedroll, a bag with a shield of the sun on top of it.
Fuck! Damn it! Hannah!
So he has a lance, like a long, like rough spear in his arm. So he puts it into the bag and lifts it up and brings it to him and starts peering through it. He says, "You two, I found something."
Oh shit.
And the other two gallop
They're
over
intelligent
again.
though.
Yeah, I didn't know whether you'd make these intelligent or
Yeah.
not.
Well, you wouldn't know that, didn't you? Rosie?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other two walk over and says,
What is it? What have you found? He says, someone's been here. They can't have gone far. The fight is fresh.
and they spread out and start looking.
I think it might be wise to be like, what are your intentions, centaurs?
I guess I think we should
Rather
be
than
like,
just attack them,
I don't
because I
wanna
think that would be
attack them.
fundamentally bad. We should be like, I'll be like bound life, all my stuff. What
I
are your
don't think we should
Ce-
startle them.
Centaurs, what are your intentions?
I think
Oh, maybe.
So you're stepping out from behind the rock and saying,
I'll step out from behind the rock, and I'll basically I'll be like, guys, get
You
ready.
go away.
I'll be like, guys, get ready in case shit goes down, okay? So I'll step out a bit. Centaurs, what are your intentions?
okay. So as you step out, one of them turns around and looks at you, and the other two instantly put their spears out to face you, like a few feet away.
I'll basically be like, Centaurs, we mean you no harm.
I'm gonna step out too and have my hands up. I don't want him on his own.
No, don't come out with your hands up, because then they'll be like, oh, you basically, with this kind of situation, you've got to basically be like, yeah, okay, I'm still a boss, but I'm not like, oh my god, it's a centaur! Oh my god, cheeky!
Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
So-
what are your intentions, centaurs?
Two of them put their spears out towards you, and the third sticks his spear up in the air, and then brings it down to in front of you and says,
Who are you and why are you here?
My name is Gideon Morningwood. Me and my travelling companions are making camp here for the night. We are on our way to the southern docks. I can't remember the name of it. What's the docks?
Green Coast.
We're on our way to the Green Coast docks.
I'll write it down.
Green Coast Bay.
We're going on our way to Green Coast Bay. We mean no harm and no disrespect.
Okay, so he says,
Companions? Where are they?
Hi.
Is that
Friends, make yourself known, non-aggressively.
okay,
Oh, shoot.
oops,
Okay,
gone
do it again.
let me not roll that across the entire world.
10.
Let me just check something.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Hannah refuses to come out.
Oh, no, Hannah.
Grumbug steps out. Do you want him to put his axe away, or do you want him to?
Yeah.
Just not put his hands away, just lowered.
Because Lyra put her bow away.
just not away, just like lowered, like
Yeah,
so he's not an aggressive.
So
stance,
Grumbug's now
basically.
holding his axe like just above the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he's not ready
Ready
to
to go.
swing it. So he puts that by his side and he steps out, and the two centaurs, one of the centaurs turns and puts his spear towards Grumbug, the other one puts it towards Lyra. So each of you now have a spear.
I haven't
pointed at
stepped
your
out
face.
yet.
Oh, have you not stepped out?
No,
So just
I'm
Grumbug
trying
steps
to
out.
convince Hannah to come out.
Okay.
And they're like, Hannah, for God's sake.
So just Grumbug steps out and they say,
You said companions. This is but one. Who else is around there?
I'm here, hang on.
We're travelling also. What's
you female?
Hannah's title?
A nun.
She's
Sister
like
Hannah.
of the.
She's a priestess of a solar.
So,
We are travelling with Sister Hannah, a priestess of a solar, and we also have
Lyra.
my other companion Lyra.
Morningwood. Maybe your sister.
And my other companion Lyra Morningwood.
She just called him morning.
Oh, God.
He says,
Have them show themselves.
Oh,
Hannah, come out.
Can I try and convince Hannah to come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive. You have to forgive. Give Sister
Yeah,
Hannah. She is only young and she is
with-
terribly frightened.
With Lyra's coercion,
Get them move.
Hannah eventually comes out, but she's looking really shaky.
Yeah.
Cause she's just woken up to like an elf with a hand around her mouth
Yeah,
and thrown
yeah.
in behind
Well,
her
it's
back.
like a first
And suddenly
mission,
the
isn't it, kind of thing?
centaurs
So
appear,
she's gonna be shaken
So,
to a degree.
so,
Like till shit really goes down.
So
She's very useless.
the guy who seems to be the leader, who's addressing you lot, he says,
What made you think you had the right to make a camp in Centaur land?
We did not know it was Centaur land.
Yes.
We apologise profusely.
Yes.
Profusely.
Yes. I know. I apologize, Centaur. May I ask of your name?
he says,
I am Talrock.
Talrock.
That's awesome.
My humblest apologies. We did not mean to make camp in Centaur land.
We shall move on
Says-
immediately.
We did not know.
It says, it sounds unlikely, but if it is true that you are just passing through, then we will happily escort you out of our lands.
Okay, cool. Where
That-
does your land?
Gather your things and then be ready to ride.
You
ready to
kind.
move.
I'm just
Ready to
like,
ride.
you-
Just jump on the
Not
lance.
right, not right.
You kind of have. Is he
What's his
giving
name
back
again?
Hannah's stuff yet?
Talrock.
I'm just kind of like, you have Hannah's kind
No,
of.
they're kind of stood where your fireplace was with that stuff behind them.
I'm like, can
I'm
I
go-
nip round and grab the bag, please? Because she's not.
No,
with
they
us.
told them to collect the stuff.
So we can.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we're going together.
So you
I'm
pack
like
up your camp.
holding Hannah's hand.
Gideon doesn't get any sleep.
That's just. I don't need sleep.
I thought he did get sleep.
I'm gonna
He
be-
got 3 hours.
Thank-
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
He's basically gonna have less healing surges.
I'm gonna basically. I'm gonna be. Thank you, Talrock, for your understanding.
Okay.
I mean no ill will between our races.
Okay, so can you roll your healing surges? Because Lyra, you had
I-
you had
2d6.
decent sleep. No. Lyra's is gonna be D6
Oh,
plus
sorry,
1.
I see, yeah.
Mine's gonna be D3.
Yours is gonna be D6 minus 1 because you didn't get any good sleep.
5.
So you have
Oh,
5.
that's fine.
It's alright,
You
isn't it?
have 3.
Oh, when
I feel shit.
So Gideon's meditation has obviously brought in some kind of calm.
I know.
so I got 5.
And Lyra's
I'm just wondering, am I
Okay.
going to be 33 forever?
No, that's your health. That's your starting health.
Oh,
It was
I've got
30,
20.
but it-
Yeah,
It had to be-
you'd accidentally added your armor onto your health, not your fortitude.
Oh.
So,
That was 36. Oh, right, okay, cool.
So
My fortitude's 14, that's pretty good.
these two centaurs flank your party, and one stands behind the leader of them. And as they escort you out of these stones back onto the road, he holds his spear up in the air, and 2 other centaurs come along, and they both have bows by their sides and quivers on their back. So had you started a fight, obviously they would have
Yeah.
ambushed you. Okay, so you
We weren't going to start fighting with them.
you carry on walking down the path with these centaurs around you,
Cool.
and you pass a massive tree, a really big tree. Let me just,
Oh, like the redwood tree.
no, not that big.
Oh.
It's not like you could build a house into it. It's just blah, 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 blah. Let me just find the thing. Okay, so you just off the path there is it's a huge leafless tree about 40 feet high, and in the moonlight it glows with intricate blue runes all around it.
Can I ask the centaurs what it is? I'm sorry, you should, because
Yes.
you're like magic.
Talrock, that glowing tree with the runes. Might I ask of you what it is?
It says
I love your like
says-
morning wood voice.
it says
That tree belongs to the centaurs. It does not concern you.
What is it?
Is
Very
it a sacred tree? Is it?
you can do naturecraft checks to see if
Can
you
I
know
do-
what it is.
Okay, cool. My naturecraft
Minus
is
14 is mine.
2. So
Are
I
you
get.
sure it's better than mine?
Because I'm a
This
wizard.
makes no sense.
I'm a wizard.
What's your naturecraft?
18.
Oh, 3, 4, 5.
What's your naturecraft, sorry?
Hey?
Your
It's
naturecraft's
2.
Yeah, 2.
That can't be
Oh, it's-
right, because I lived in the forest for
What's
most of
yours?
my life. Mine's 14. That can't be right.
There's been no alterations to that at all. That's as it is when you.
I
build it.
think yours have been switched around. I think hers is meant to be 2 and yours is meant to be minus 14.
I am the.
I think I've written them on the
bloody
wrong
thief.
sheets.
Oh, what?
Excellent, 'cause
That
I
would
was
explain
18.
a lot then.
Yeah, that would, wouldn't it?
Well, hang on a second.
No, that won't be the same for all the other ones. Yeah, that's right.
His story is minus 14.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
right.
2!
So you're
I
2.
just got
Yeah, sorry,
18.
switch them around.
Oh. So what's my? I'm minus.
Yours is minus
Well, no, because
14.
I have bonuses to that as well.
So you've not had any bonuses in naturecraft.
Yes, I have. I read books.
No, it's creature
Nothing's in
craft.
naturecraft.
Oh. We got the...
So
You
minus
got
4.
creature craft.
Aw. I
Sorry.
don't like that.
Sorry, man.
I feel like I've
Yeah.
just been robbed of something.
Alright,
You've like lived in a village like most of your life. I've been living literally off the world.
So,
Yeah, but I'm a fucking wizard.
I'm a
so,
wizard!
so Lyra, you roll.
18.
So you know 20. You know exactly what it is.
What is it?
You recognise it as a woading tree. It's a tree that naturally channels magical energy through it. It's known for making exceptional staffs, and its bark can be carved into great rune stones, and its sap makes amazing alchemical ingredients.
Can we try
Oh.
and
As you actually
The
look,
centaur's not gonna fucking let
as
us.
you
like,
actually,
rip
as you
around
actually
it.
look at it, you see that ribbons have been tied all over it, like dipped in different animal blood, and different animal skulls are all littered around.
So it's like a centaur
It's kind of been made to like it's obviously a place of worship.
Well, you know, I think it would be.
They're just kind of trying to push you on.
It would be unwise. It would be unwise to break off and go rip this tree down. So I think we should maybe get it on the way back if we come back this way, and we know where it is. So next time we get back up to the field, we can always go
How
to
has
it.
nobody ever found it for following along the path? Or have they?
Well, they obviously have the common knowledge to know not to go through Centaur land.
Probably, we're idiots.
Well, Carib should have told us that.
By the way, there are
So,
centaurs out the back.
Are you just gonna agree to the centaurs?
Yeah, it would be. I think it would be unwise. Centaurs are pretty strong.
Okay, so
And there's 5 of them.
they clop you along down the road past the street.
Clippity clop, clippity clop.
As they pass, all of them put their fist to their heart and kind of do a nod to the tree as though like it's a mark of passage to go past it.
I would do it as well, but I don't want to piss them off and make them think that I'm taking a piss out.
So you do that. You notice that one of the archers is actually covering his nose and looking at Grumbug with like disgust.
I kind of just sidle up to and go, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you go past.
I apologise for Grumbug's feet. He seems to not realise his own stench.
It's your centaur.
Okay, so you go past this huge magical tree, and as you're doing so, dawn breaks.
Oh, time out, yeah.
So dawn breaks before you come to the edge of Centaur land.
Yeah. Beautiful.
You follow along the path and you come to 2 huge stones that have been painted with kind of tribal markings all over them. Obviously marking this road as being Centaur land. Talrock says
we now believe that you were just passing through. Please leave.
Thank you, Talrock. May we meet again in better circumstances.
Farewell, human. And they ride off.
Oh well.
Well, that was a nasty encounter. We could have. I think I was quite diplomatic.
I'm gonna just apologise to Hannah right now this second. Get my relationship up.
Hannah looks less worried when the Centaurs started being like friendly by the way.
Ugly.
Okay.
I'm just like, sorry Hannah, kinda had to do that.
So you leave the Centaur's territory. It's now 7 a.m. Sorry. You leave the Centaur's territory at 10 a.m.
What?
And you
Oh yeah.
dawn broke as you were going along. Okay, so you carry on down the road, and the rolling hills again become flat fields. There's still rocky outcrops and big trees all around. It's a very similar area. You carry on down the road completely uneventfully. Do you want to do anything during this
Can
time?
I see if there's any like a stream or anything? Because I bet me and Hannah want a bit of a shower.
I can make it rain.
There is a small stream.
Oh, you can. That's even better.
There is.
I've got a portable shower.
There is a small stream nearby. Yeah. Grumbugs, by the way, he's pulling out. He's pulling out his goat skin. He's chugging down some wine.
I want to ask Grumbug about his history.
Okay, well you do that. Summon a bit of rain for us so we can have a shower.
Okay.
Is there any rocks?
Gideon will.
Please say there's rocks.
Gideon will summon
there's rocky outcrops.
Gideon will summon a small rain cloud above Ems and will direct it to float with her behind the rock.
You go slightly off the road and you go towards a rocky outcrop. You summon a rain cloud above the outcrop and it makes a shower in there, basically.
Yeah.
And Lyra walks in, takes her armor off, and has a shower.
I totally want to try and
Sweet. So
Gideon is going to sneak around.
Lyra throws her.
Lyra will do a
Lyra
tsunami.
Lyra throws her armor, her gauntlet. You're having a shower with your gauntlet.
Obviously. Lumi's come out with us.
Okay.
Liam's having a shower as well.
Okay. So, Sister Hannah refuses to shower with you, by the way.
Why?
Because she's
Get
like,
in here!
because she's
she's
A,
a
17
nun.
and B is a nun and doesn't want any lesbian
so
affairs.
as you basically you disappear into these rocks and Grumbug looks really confused because trolls turn up to bathe. And you just see you sling your Nighthawk's armor and all your equipment over a rock, and he goes,
Gideon, what's happening?
I'm naked!
No, Lyra's just having a shower.
I'm naked!
Oh, by the way, do you have Lumi out with you in the shower?
Yeah,
Okay,
she's dancing.
the water drips off Lumi, and what drips off her actually freezes you as it touches you.
Ow,
It becomes freezing cold water.
Lumi,
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Lumi, step back! Step back! She's just dancing.
But Lumi's actually like la la la, like playing with a non-existent hair in the shower.
She has hair.
She doesn't have hair.
Have you seen Atlantis? Where when the woman becomes like crystal.
Yeah.
That's how I see Lumi.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it.
And she
Anyway.
had that beautiful
But with no
like
face.
glowy
I
hair.
totally want to try and peep.
Okay, so
Kenny
Grumble
Jack.
says,
What's happening?
Oh, Lyra's really bathing. She likes to remain clean at all times.
It must be clean.
he says,
What do you mean, clean?
Not smelling.
I don't understand.
says,
She's an elf. She always smells.
Fuck you.
Everyone smells. Cheers for the time out. Everyone smells to you, Grumbug.
He says, maybe I should try one of these shower things.
he
Yes!
just walks over there.
No! Grumbug, wait! I'm gonna follow him over with the slight chance I might get to glimpse a naked
So
elf.
he walks off into the distance. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And he walks between the rocks where Lyra's having a shower, and you're there completely naked, other than this mechanical arm.
Lumi, I fall! With
And you see him just go, and Grumbug just stands there in the rain. There's like this stout face, this like completely expressionless look on his face, going, "What's happening?" Okay, so you panic and summon an ice wall around you, grab your stuff and run out of the shower. Yeah. Okay, so you run around the boulder and you put all your stuff back on.
Gideon's rolling. Gideon's literally ruffling right now.
Grumbug draws his axe and tears down the ice wall, and as he does it, mysteriously you've got Drash behind it again.
Hi.
Gideon's ruffling.
Gideon just appears
Okay.
and goes, shit, I missed.
As Gideon ruffles, his concentration goes and the rainstorm stops.
Dissipates.
Okay.
Grumbug, you probably shouldn't do that in the future. She might not be so
He goes,
so forgiving next time.
I'm not forgiving.
he goes, I don't like this clean.
Okay. And then you get back onto the path, okay?
I'm keeping my distance
So
away
you,
from Grumbug.
You carry on down the road for 8 more hours. So what time that's? It was 10 a.m.
Ten,
midnight,
so
so
it's
10, 11, 12,
1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
6
5, 6,
o'clock.
7, 8.
yeah, it's...
No, it's not.
16.
10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
So you carry on down at 6 p.m.
I said that.
I thought it said 8.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't matter. 6.
Okay, so 8 more hours. In the distance, you can see another group of travellers coming towards you.
Keep your...
Wait. Oh, sorry, do you want to do anything?
I'll basically say, everybody keep your wits about you. You never know, there might be bandits on these roads. They might appear to be innocent travellers, but they might have ulterior motives.
It's becoming dusk, by the way.
Okay, I'm just
I'm gonna light on my staff, so we're gonna carry on walking.
I'm gonna keep a hand
They're
on
walking
my
at
dagger.
a relatively normal walking speed towards you.
Okay.
Okay. So as they get closer, you can see that it's a big, heavy wooden cart
Totally hijack it.
being pulled by a yak,
Oh.
and being sorry.
That's a yak noise.
Yeah, they have a big wooden.
That sounds like a cat.
They have a big wooden cart pulled by a yak with with a dwarf driving it.
Awesome.
Flanking the car are 2 elves upon lightly laden horses, so they've got like bags and stuff all over the horses. The elves are both female. They're wearing light steel armour, not of elven origin, and they both have deep red riding hoods up.
Oh, Red Riding.
They have a short sword sheathed by their sides and a bow over their back, along with a quiver. The dwarf is wearing expensive-looking purple clothes.
Yeah.
As you get closer, the 2 elves ride ahead and ride up to you and says, "Who are you?"
Hail and well met! I'm Gideon Morningwood. These are my travelling companions. I'm like totally like the fucking diplomat of this fucking...
Don't give anyone a chance to speak.
Sorry,
Was it
I'm gonna Gideon
like my
Morningwood's gonna
sister?
say,
Oh.
Hail and well met! Hail and well met, elf folk. We, Sorry, what did he say?
They just asked who you were.
Alright, okay.
Traveller.
Hail and well met, elf folk. We are travellers travelling to the south, travelling to the docks.
Okay.
You say, we have no qualms with you. Please move out of our way.
Okay.
We'll pass each other on the road.
What's your business?
He goes, "Our business is our own. We are
Okay.
going to Upton Fields. Please stay out of our way."
Oh, we've just been there. It's nice.
Oh, maybe if it's a dwarf, maybe it's one of Karak's mates.
Yeah, let's ask him. You know what? That's such a oh, by the way, do you know this one dwarf out of this millions of all the dwarves in the world that just happens to be in Upton Fields?
What was Carrick's? Did we get his last name or not?
No.
Carrick of.
Okay, so as the carriages draw past, we're going to basically say to the dwarf, "Hail and well," I'll say, "Hail and well met, Stonekin."
He ignores you.
Are you perchance any friend of the dwarf Carrick?
He ignores you.
What a cunt.
The cart goes past you. The elves stay with you to make kind of ushering to the side of the road, so that you don't mess with it.
I was going to say, what's with that dwarf?
As the cart passes, you see that it's big, heavy wooden box. Has no windows, no canvas covering, and it has a big bolted door at the back of it.
Do you know, we're just passing by all this epic stuff that Pidge just probably wrote in. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
You passed the wording tree and the centaurs. The car begins to ride off into the distance, and the two elves say, "Thank you for your cooperation."
They're
Farewell.
females, and you're talking like this.
They're very manly elves.
They say, "Thank you for your cooperation," and then they both ride off.
Fairly well.
Flank the cart again.
Kin of mine.
Okay.
Fairly well, we will see you soon enough.
So, do you want to do anything right now?
Carry on.
Kill
them all!
Okay, so you carry on in the direction you go.
Is it right? Okay, you kill them all.
Leaving the cart behind you.
Fairly well.
You get about 20 meters away from the cart when you hear commotion coming from behind you.
Oh.
Looking back, it looks like the cart is being ambushed.
No!
On both sides, both sides, lots and lots of people are rushing in.
What?
You can see the elves fighting the assailants. They've already been knocked off their horses. The horses lie dead on the floor.
Oh no.
One's got a bow out and she's just firing Legolas style into this crowd. And the other one's got her short sword out and she's kind of slashing
How
at
many
it.
how many people are there?
From what you can see, there are 6 that haven't died yet.
You have to attack.
Excellent. Grumbug, Lyra, with me. Hannah, back us up. Heal us if we. Heal us if we. Use your healing abilities if we get injured.
You both turn around. Grumbug draws his axe. Hannah brings her shield to bear.
Ready the staff.
You ready the staff.
Dagger.
Your skin becomes tough as stone. Which sword? Darkness sword, flamey sword.
Darkness sword. No, not darkness sword. Flamey sword.
Okay, well your flamey sword's your ring, isn't it? So you draw a magnum forward sword in your flame hand and an orcish dagger in your other. Okay. Do you have Lumi out?
I didn't put her back, did I? Yeah, I did.
She's just floating about.
Okay, so Lumi flies up as well.
I'm gonna
You're
ready
all charging
sparks.
down the road. Gideon ready sparks in his hand. Grumbug's got his axe at the side, charging forwards.
Fear not, Elfkin. We are here to help.
Hannah stays behind somewhat, just with her shield
Yep.
up. And as you approach, you can see the elves fighting. So the elf fighting on one side gets hit once, and takes a hard hit as she goes in.
Whose turn is it now?
No, this is all happening while you're running up.
Oh.
The elf on the other side starts fighting guys. One of them gets a critical on her.
Oh no!
And
6.
she takes a very hard hit as well. So you're running up.
As we run up, I'm going to.
You're a few meters away, but they're still fighting in the distance.
Dude, arcane blast.
So one fighting on the left
everybody.
hits her once, and
To be precise.
Yeah, but one of them gets a 1. What does that mean?
he'll break his sword.
Oh, excellent.
As we're running up, I'll shout, "Fear not, Elfkin. We are here to help."
Okay, so the elf on the left falls to her knees, blood pouring out of her.
Oh no!
And the one on the right with the short sword gets critical again, and another hit. So she
dies.
She gets decapitated as you approach.
Oh no!
Sister Hannah, heal the elves.
She's decapitated!
You can't heal dead elves.
The other one isn't dead, though, is she?
You're right, yeah.
She's on her knees, covered in blood.
Sister Hannah, use your healing.
Okay, so
Heal the
you're
elves.
running up to this thing. You've just got to where you can attack. On one side, there's 3 guys stabbing at this elf on her knees, and on the other side, 3 have just decapitated this woman. You can now see as you've approached that the cart is also full of arrows on one side.
Gideon, what should we do? Gideon, you take Hannah, heal the elf. I'll take Grumble, take the.
Well, the elf's I think she's pretty much done for.
Oh no.
Because they're stabbing her on the floor. She's not gonna get up from that, I don't think.
You never know.
Okay,
I
while
used
you're
to be
discussing tactics, the 3 attack the elf on the floor.
Fuck's sake!
It's They hit her twice, and she is killed.
Oh, fudge!
I'm basically. What happens to the dwarf?
You can't see.
I'm basically as we charge, I'm going to shout for great justice because I feel like being that badass.
Okay.
And I will the ones that had the elf on her knees and that were stabbing it. I will. I've was ready to spark. So do I get that as? Do I get 3 actions then, or is
yes?
So I'll basically brah at one of them.
So you cast sparks at them. Do you want to roll it on here? It's just for easy.
I roll it on here,
Please.
That's an 8. That's an 18.
Yeah. You hit one of them sparks.
Doing 3.
The ones that are attacking the elf on the knees.
Yeah.
So do you want to do it on the guy who broke his sword, or one of the normal ones?
One of the normal ones.
How much damage did you do?
I did 3.
Okay.
And then my other 2
send
attacks.
a spark at him. It rushes through his body.
I'll do another sparks at him.
Same guy.
Yeah, that's another 18.
That'll hit him.
That's a 5.
He takes a very serious hit and drops his sword.
He's already dropped his sword.
No, he's fine at the moment.
Oh, no, you're right.
And then I will do flames and like try and catch all 3 of them in like an arc.
In an arc. Okay.
Yeah. So
you're actually going to have to move closer to use.
okay.
So your action's to move closer to them, yeah?
Your
flames won't be.
Oh, well, they'll not be. Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You're kind of like they're at the front, the head of the car, and you're at the
I'm
back
behind
of it
the car.
throwing lightning.
Oh, right. Okay. In that case, I will.
Like if this piece of paper is the car, you're all here.
Yeah.
There's 3 guys here and there's 3 guys there, and you're.
Well, my
stood here
arcane blast
blasting
reached
them.
them.
No.
All right. Okay. Hit some further before that.
Sparks.
Okay. I'll sparks the guy that's like that I've already sparked.
Okay.
basically.
So you send another wave of sparks at him.
That's 18 again.
Yeah, you do hit him.
It's a 2. He's dead yet?
No.
But he's fucked.
Yeah, he's very badly injured. He's just like you basically ran forward and blasted this triple like lightning bolt into his body. Okay, so Lyra.
I'm going to charge at the 3 who are on the other side.
Okay, so you run down this side of the car and start attacking those
So there's
3.
3 guys here, right?
Yes.
I'm going to come out. I'm going to stab one with my sword, and then I'm going to like parry around and slice that other one with my dagger.
Okay, so you can try.
No, other way round. Stab with dagger, slice with sword. Yeah.
Okay. So the one you're going to try and hit with your dagger,
11.
you will hit, doing.
2.
So that's 3 damage to him. So you jump up and you slash him in the leg. Okay, and then you spin around and
With my
swing your
flaming
flaming magma forge swords at the other.
2.
Which he ducks under. It goes straight over his head.
Right, I hope Grumble comes under.
You have a second.
Oh, I do. Okay, I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
sorry, no, you have one more attack. That was your charge attack. Sorry, you have one other set of attacks.
Okay, I'll just like slice my sword again and try and.
And the
hit
same,
him.
both of them.
So I've done that, and I'm just gonna go and try and.
Are
bring
both
it
of them
back
or
down.
just the one?
Can I hit both of them?
Well, you can stand between them and try and fight them off. Both. You'll get a -2 attack, but you can.
Sure.
Okay. So you try and hit the one you've already hit with your dagger. And you do.
That's total. That's a stab in the face.
Doing 5 damage. Yeah. You stab him in the side, and blood starts pouring out of his chest. Actually, you do 5. So 3, 5. Yeah.
Do I get another one?
Yeah. Your Magma Forge sword swings at the other guy.
6.
6 plus 6. You basically graze his leather armor as it flies past. By the way, all these guys are in kind of crappily made leather armor.
Like bandit-y
They
kind
look
of
like
swords.
they're either bandits or some kind of mercenaries. Yep.
So I've not hurt him.
No, you didn't hurt him. You missed by 1. Okay, so Grumbug charges in.
Ah, here
So
we
he
go.
just swings his axe at all of them.
Grumbug charges in to help Lyra, and misses completely. So he just swings his axe, misses, and it hits into the side of the cart. By the way, Lyra, from where you are, you can see that the dwarf is full of arrows, and so is the yak.
So he's-
The yak!
No! Sweet.
okay.
So basically, we kill these guys who loot the cart. That's awesome.
So Hannah
Trigger evil side
Hannah
move.
kind of pins herself to the back of the cart, so like if the warriors might kill you, they can't see where she is.
They won't kill us.
And she is gonna cast.
Fortitude.
She turns around to the side Gideon's on, and she casts a solar's gaze on one of them. This beam of solar light flies out of her hand and blinds the guy.
Fuck yeah!
But he resists it and doesn't kill
Oh
him.
no.
So Lumi flying along beside Lyra is going to hit the one that Lyra's almost killed. And
Misses.
and
She's so
this
shit.
shard of ice flies over that guy.
Fudge!
Okay, So you've blooded 2 of them, haven't you?
Yeah.
So the one Gideon's shocked. He gets back up onto his knees, and the one Lyra's shocked. He also gets back up. So 2 of them swing at Lyra. One of them hits, doing 1 damage, and the other swings at Grumbug, and I believe he misses. 12, 2. Yeah, the other one stabs Grumbug, and Grumbug doesn't give a shit.
Grumbug's like, Grumbug just laughs and the sun's like fucking
The one on Gideon's side, all 3 of them get up and rush you. 2 of them get up and rush you. The one that dropped his sword draws a dagger and gets ready to charge. So the 2, so you're basically running at each other now. So the 2 of their swords drawn, both hit you.
Oh no!
And do
4 damage.
4 damage to you.
Otherwise, shoot.
I gave you a little piece of paper.
I know, I don't know where it's gone.
Already had 3 timeouts. This is bad.
Okay, so it's Gideon's turn.
My turn. I'm going to flame everything. All the guys that are immediately in front of me.
Okay, so you will hit 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, but I hit the one that I've like fucked up as well.
No, because you charged into
Oh,
them,
right,
so he's
okay.
further back.
So I'll flames them. I get an 18, get a 28.
You hit one of them, and that guy will be on fire.
That's a fucking charbroil.
The other one.
Oh, do you want me to roll damage?
Yeah, you roll the damage for that
I roll
guy.
damage for that guy. It's 3 plus 2.
So 4.
It's 4. No, 5. It's plus 2, isn't it?
That's plus 1.
Plus 1. So 4 damage
So
to him.
you send this spray of flame. The first guy gets hit, and his armor ignites on fire.
Oh shit!
He'll take an extra D3 from being on fire. So he
Extra
takes
3?
another 3 from being on fire.
And then the other guy, so if we hit the other guy. So 16. No, it's 19.
So again, that'll hit him.
Doing 4 again.
Yep. So you also hit him in the blast, but his armor doesn't ignite.
Then I am going to. I'm going to do with my other action. I'm going to do another flames.
At the same 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So the one who's already on fire.
14.
That will hit him.
Okay, cool. Doing 4.
Doing 4. Okay, that guy drops to the floor and begins rolling.
Stop, drop, and roll, motherfuckers! And then the other guy, that was a 16. That's a 19.
Was it a 10?
No, it was 19. So that's 29.
So you do D6 damage. D6 plus 1.
5. And then an additional D3, and the guy's on fire as well.
Yeah.
That's a 6. He just takes another 3.
That guy also drops to the floor and starts rolling.
Gideon's like,
So, Lyra on the other side.
I'm gonna slice them.
Oh shit.
Careful.
Oh, that's all right. Nice. There you go.
I'm gonna slice with my flaming sword.
You've got
What?
2 of them are completely fine. One of them you fucked up.
I'll slice with my flaming sword the one I fucked up.
Okay.
16.
That'll hit him.
2.
You slice into his shoulder, and he screams in pain. He's not dead.
Oh, for fuck! I'm gonna get my dagger and just stab him in the
I
face.
want me more!
Okay, you've got your dagger as well, so you're stabbing him.
6.
That'll hurt him. Doing.
3.
So
He's
4.
dead, right? I've just stabbed him right square in the eye.
You stab him in the spine, and he crumples down.
Right in the spinal column.
He died.
I'm just gonna like pull it out and be like, fuck you.
You've got another 2 attacks.
I'm gonna just like a little cat just jump onto the other one and go.
So you leap over to the other one and hit him with both your weapons as well.
Scat.
Oh yeah, so you have to roll separately. So your dagger misses, and your sword hits.
13 and 3.
Doing D6 plus 1. D6 plus 2. 6 damage. Yeah, so you stab him in the thigh with his flaming sword, and he goes, ah, and like tries to pull the sword out of his
But he
leg.
can't touch it.
Like
It's
he's on your wrist trying to pull the sword out.
Get off me!
No, I'm stabbed.
Grumbug runs past you to the other one, and he's just gonna slap him in the face with an axe. That's a D100.
He's just gonna spot.
He's gonna slap him in the face with an axe, and totally misses again.
No, it was a 13, wasn't it?
That was a
No,
5.
that's mine.
And misses him again.
Fuck, Grumbug, why are you being so epically bad now?
Drunk.
He's always drunk.
He's always drunk. So Sister Hannah, seeing that Gideon's got it on that side, flips around to the other side
I got this.
And-
I got this shit.
and begins, and she casts the Solar's Glare on the one that Grumbug just missed, who doesn't resist it, and he is blinded.
I can't see.
Ah!
So he
What's
kind
happening?
of he gets an effect similar to if you stare directly at the sun.
It's like I see everything. I see
A migraine headache.
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
Lumi floats to Grumbug's aid.
What?
Well, you're doing fine.
Okay.
And misses that guy again.
She's just
Gideon, go. Oh, sorry, no, the bandits. The two on the floor.
On fire.
One of them manages to put himself out. The other one doesn't, and
Takes another 3.
becomes
Crumbles to
extreme. He becomes extremely crispy.
No, is he dead?
He just convulses and dies.
But
Oh,
he's
you
like a
just
smouldering
burned him.
mess on
The,
the
the,
floor.
the other one's still on the floor, but he's managed to like pat himself down and put himself
So he's
out.
extremely burned.
What about the one that's
staring
further
at
behind?
you.
The other one who drew the dagger looks up and sees his two mates lying on the floor on fire and does a runner.
Get in, quick!
He runs off around the cart, like if this is a cart, he runs around the front of it
And
then
runs right into Grumbug.
Runs off towards some rocks in the side, towards the side, the left of the cart. Okay, so the ones that's fighting Lyra grabs Lyra's arm and then brings his sword around towards
Hang on,
her head.
no, I've not done the other guy that's like just put himself out yet from my combat.
Yeah.
That's all he can do.
No, it's
He has to
all
put
he's
his-
done.
Is it not? It's not. It's the bandits. Then. Oh,
Yeah. So the guy who's got a sword through his leg grabs Lyra's arm, brings his sword round to slash her in the face, and hits her. Hits her really badly in the shoulder for 5 damage.
Ah! Damn it.
And the one that's attacking
Wait.
the one that's attacking the one that's attacking Grumbug takes a fear check and panics and runs off in the same direction as the other guy.
So I've just got this
So
sword
2 are running off
embedded
to
in
the
my
left.
shoulder.
One is still in front of Lyra with a sword in his leg.
And I've got a
One
sword in my
is on
shoulder.
the floor in front of Gideon, half dead. So Gideon's go.
You get this too.
They've run out. They've gone.
They're running up this slight hill
Like I've not got anything
towards the left.
I've not got anything that's in range. really.
The only one you can see at the moment is the dead guy and the one.
I'm just
Right,
wondering,
right.
did any of them look like they had quivers on them?
Nope.
These arrows came from somewhere. They're coming from the bloody rocks. Kill
Fine,
them
I'll just
now.
arcane blast the arrows away.
Okay.
What?
So
They've
you,
got arrows?
so you run round to the other side of the cart where Lyra is.
No, I'm gonna kill the guy that's on the floor.
Oh,
that's
sorry,
still
I forgot
alive.
he's there, yeah.
He's barely alive.
Okay.
I'll just
What
shoot
shall I
this
do?
guy.
Shall I whack him a couple of times with my staff?
It only does 1 damage.
Just like bludgeon him with it. Okay, never mind. I'll extra crispify him. So flames. That's a 2. That's a 12.
You
do
will
it.
hit him.
Doing d6 plus. So that's 6 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
You barbecue his body. He convulses and lies dead.
Are you going to run after these guys now?
They've gone. I don't know where they've gone.
They're heading towards this rocky bit.
I don't know that.
But you've seen him run around the car.
I've seen him run around the car.
Yeah, you don't know anything about it.
Follow him.
All you can do is you can hear fighting on the other side.
Oh, for God's sake. I've
okay,
got
so
this sword in
with
my
that
You
hand.
can
action,
use your other turn to come around.
Yeah, I'm gonna run around the side and help Lyra and
Okay.
Grumbug.
So, Lyra, you'll go.
I've got a sword embedded in my... I'm just going to try and kind of like stab my sword close into his leg.
So you're just gonna like saw down his thigh.
These bandits really didn't.
You're also gonna hit. Just roll your damage.
These bandits really didn't know who they were fucking with.
I do
So
have a sword embedded in my shoulder.
you slice your sword out of his thigh.
And then push it right back in.
No, with that first damage, but it gets stuck slightly because you only did 1 damage. So you can do it again.
This
I'll
guy
do it
must be in
again.
so much pain.
Oh no, you don't need to attack. Just roll your d6.
Surely he'd be dead from the shock by now.
You try to do it again, and once it gets stuck, you're just basically like trying to pull your sword out of this guy's leg.
This guy's like,
but
fuck!
You're just like.
Yeah, but I've also got a
It's like-
sword in my shoulder. So
It's
I'm
like
kind
trying
of...
to pull a nail out of a really stubborn door, and it's just like
Oh,
basically like
Oh, no.
turning into his leg.
that makes my
Blood's
leg
way
hurt, man.
everywhere.
That makes my
Can I
leg
get another
fucking
2 goes?
No, they were both your actions. So Grumbug turns around, seeing what you've done, and he grabs the top of this guy's head and basically executioner swings at his head.
I love how Grumbug just loves beheading people.
Grumbug just takes the guy's head clean off.
So I still have a sword embedded in my shoulder. With with this guy's lifeless body.
And you know the awesome thing is, I took no,
So-
I took a little bit of damage and that's it.
Yeah, it's not over.
There's no.
You,
No, it's not.
with this done, everyone turns and looks at the two guys running up the hill, and they run to meet three other guys who have bows drawn, aiming at you.
I'm going to ready
You can't do
arcane
anything.
blast.
Oh, you're going to ready arcane.
Ready arcane blast to basically blast the arrows away.
That'll
and
take away
fire.
your first action from you next.
That's fine. I'm going to ready
Okay.
arcane blast.
So three of them, they let loose arrows, all one at Lyra and one at Grumbug. You've not ran around the side yet, have you?
No, but I've ready. Yeah, I
Alright, so-
used my second action to run around.
One
the
at
side.
Lyra, one at Grumbug, one at Gideon.
I've readied arcane blast to blast the arrows away.
So the one that goes towards Gideon hits him. If you roll higher than 13, you can arcane blast him away.
Oh, it's a 1.
That sails through the air and hits you, doing 3 damage.
Oh shit, bed.
One goes towards Lyra and will miss her. It embeds into the cart behind you, and one at Grumbug misses him as well. Or it hits him and he doesn't care.
Ow!
Okay,
Giddy.
so the two that are up there are kind of gain their confidence seeing their friends, and they turn around to kind of defend the two archers at the top of the hill. Basically, there's a lot of rocks at the top of the hill they were hid behind, and they've just jumped out and started shooting at you. Now they see there's no friends for them to hit.
Return fire! Fireballs, that is!
Wait, okay, so as you begin to charge your flame, a very well-dressed man in a deep red tunic and cream pants steps out from behind the boulder, and he shouts out, "Friends, lower your weapons! I know you are not with these scum, and there is no need for you to fight against us."
But hang on, what's
What's
going on?
I'm just.
So
I'm just.
you just killed all these guys,
Yeah.
and 2 of them have fled up the hill, and 3 archers have just fired at you. And now another guy, they basically ready other arrows, and a guy, a really well-dressed guy in a red tunic, comes out and tells them to stop firing, and calls down to you not to fight us. He
Have they lowered
he
their
says, "I know you're not with these scum," meaning the guys who have the car. And he says, "We have no reason to fight against you." He says, "Please put down your weapons, and we can settle this peacefully."
Right,
I'm gonna lower my staff, but still keep cooking a fireball and basically retort back. Oh, I don't know. What's something witty that I can say?
Fuck
You just shot me with an arrow, you bastard!
He says, "I have told my men not to attack. Please,
Have they
we
lowered
can
their
depart
weapons?
this."
I'll like extinguish the flame.
Okay.
I'm just gonna I yank this sword out of my shoulder, bleeding. This isn't good.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not unblooded
Reclaim
yet.
your Magma Force sword. from the
Reclaim my
guy's
Magma
leg.
Force sword. Kick
which
him.
smells,
Start kicking
which
him away.
smells like amazing barbecue.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Yummy.
I just had barbecue chicken.
I'm just gonna. I guess I'll try and like. I don't know what we should do.
Sister Hannah is hiding behind the other side of the car, by the way.
Okay, I guess he can see us though, can't he?
Yes. He can see Gideon at the back of the car, you, Grumbug, and Lumi at the head of the car. where
I
the
guess
rat
I'm just
was.
gonna stride over to Gideon, yell at them. State your business.
Well, this is
Bandits.
clearly they want this car.
He says, "Friends, I am Sita. These thieves took the cargo from my manor at Green Coast, and now I am taking it back. Please, stand down."
Oh, excellent. We're going to Green Coast. Okay, so we'll stand down. We'll stand down for now.
I'm not.
Have the other guys put their weapons away?
They've lowered them. The bow kind of like down.
Alright,
Like, they're ready to react. if
I'm
you-
just gonna
if
be
you do
like. I'm
anything.
just gonna be
Put
like.
your. I have extinguished my flame. Put your weapons away now.
He signals to his men, and his men put their bows on their backs, but they're keeping a tight grasp on the swords by the swords.
Right. Okay. I'll basically say, come down to meet us on equal ground, so no one has the advantage.
He walks down with the 5 men stood flanking him.
Steady now, Lyra. Don't do anything silly.
I'm just. I've still got my sword now. And say, forgive me for not trusting you, but I do have a sword embedded in my shoulder
Okay.
from your men.
You can use a healing surge.
Damn it!
Now I've only got 3.
I tell you what to loot this car.
There's no point.
So the man
There
walks
is,
down
isn't
to
there?
meet you.
I'm gonna use a
he-
healing surge while he does that. Okay, 6.
He's in his mid-20s. He has long blonde hair, and he's wearing a very noble-looking red tunic. All of his men are in leather armor. They look like general mercenary types.
7, 25. I like to think too.
He says, "As I said, these thieves took their cargo from my manor house at Green Coast, and I have hired these men to help me reclaim it. I appreciate your help in this matter, but my mercenary friends
do not wish to see any more of their men.
I'm going to say you should have hired better mercs then.
Should have hired us. No.
Yeah, you should have hired us.
One of the mercenaries growls at you and looks really pissed off.
I'm gonna basically shoot him a look and just say, hold your tongue.
I'm gonna wink at him.
Hold your tongue unless you want it burned out of your skull.
My beautiful black armor, just wink at him.
And he goes, he says, obviously you will expect some kind of compensation for this. Take whatever you like off the thieves, but leave the cart to me.
I'm just wondering, out
what's
of
in the cart?
curiosity, yeah, what's in the cart?
It says, there are many heirlooms and things taken from my mansion.
Okay, I'm gonna put
It is of great value, and some of it amazing sentimental value to me.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my sword.
I'm going to basically ask the guy if we can have a lift. We're on our way to Green Coast. We were on our way when we saw saw the cart being attacked. We rushed to help. Might we might we possibly ask of a lift off you to the Green Coast?
What? No, I don't trust these people.
He says,
come on, we fucked up like half the guys. Do it again.
He says, I'm not on my way back to Green Coast. I'm on my way to Upton Fields with the cargo.
Oh, right, okay. Well, let's loot these thieves then. Looty, I got a 10.
Okay. So you just turn around and start looting them.
No.
No, fine, yeah, whatever.
He does, I will. I don't.
Okay. Who are you looting?
I want to loot the. I'll loot the.
There's 2 elves and there's a dead dwarf.
I'll loot one of the elves and I'll loot the dwarf.
Okay. So roll for each of them separately.
Okay. This is the dwarf.
Dwarf.
12.
Okay. So you rummage over the dwarf's body. He has a satchel of gold by his side.
Sweet.
That has 40 gold in it.
300 gold now.
He also has a small steel dagger tucked into his belt.
Oh, I don't want
His fine purple clothes have been permeated by many arrows.
I'll search one of the elves as well.
He doesn't seem like a thief.
Oh, well, that's gone for a bit.
Yeah, then.
Searching the elf, I get 13.
Okay, you look over the elf. Sadly, her red riding cloak has been separated from her head separated from its cloak part when her head was separated from her.
Oh no, I'm not searching that one. That one was on the other side.
They're both wearing that.
No, there's one that I'm saying the one that got stabbed
Okay,
up on the ground is on the side that I was on.
She has a steel short sword in her hand. She has a bow on her back with arrows that are poured all over the floor. Just a normal bow. She's also wearing light steel armor, which would fit Lyra.
What? My dark one? No.
She doesn't have any money on her.
Right, just nothing of interest then, really.
Her horse is dead as well.
Oh well. Can I loot the horse and make a house of
You
it?
can have a look what's on the horse.
Can I get inside it like a Bear Grylls style?
Like a tauntaun.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see if there's anything on the horse. Might as well. So 1.
You find nothing. So this man Sita, he says, if you are done with the thieves, I must be on my way.
I'm just gonna be like.
Why don't you loot the other elf Ems?
I will in a minute, but I don't want to. I don't want to give the cart to those people. I don't know what's in. I'm just gonna kind of bring my sword out to him and be like, show us what's inside the cart.
He says, I cannot know what the thieves have done with it. I will have my men secure it, and then we will search when we get back to the field.
How do we know
How
if
do
you are
we know?
speaking the truth?
I know, yeah. Oh. I know. Right.
Oh, you got the truth.
I know. I'm
ring.
gonna use the truth ring.
He says, I have no reason to lie from you.
Okay,
These people have taken my things, and now I have reclaimed it.
I am going to sheathe my sword and hold my hand out and be like, I apologise.
Many apologies. Sir.
Shake my hand.
He goes to shake your hand.
Okay.
Truth ring.
You shake it, and you say, you did the truth. Okay?
Okay, yeah. So I can ask him a question now. It's like,
Yes.
so these thieves stole your thing, huh?
He says, they're not thieves. Wait, what did I just say?
They're not thieves? What?
He says,
What's
they're
up?
mercenaries hired to take the leader of our gang, and now they're taking him to be executed. Wait, what am I saying?
Your gang? What gang?
Says,
Oh, right.
It says the Green Fingers. We're a big thief. We're a massive gang of thieves at Green Coast. Wait, what am I saying?
Are you on good
Why am I
terms?
telling you these things?
Are you on
And all the guys around him draw their swords.
No, wait, stop, hang on, stop it! He's telling me of his own thing! Hang on!
He looks at you and says, witchcraft, and draws a sword.
Shit!
And they all start attacking you.
Wait, I'm just gonna yell. Before he says that, I'm gonna be like, are you on good terms with the Swiss Lords? So I try to turn back.
Okay, so...
Okay, I'm gonna basically get the barbecue
That's the
going
answer.
again.
Tell me!
What?
Are you on good terms with the Swiftbloods? Tell me.
He says, I don't know them. Attack!
Oh shit!
Where are they in relation to where we're stood? All stood?
They're stood right in front of you. You're kind of stood in a line, and there's 3 bandits to one side of him and 2 bandits to the other side.
I'm gonna get a cook on.
No, hang on,
Flames.
wait. They just told us the truth. They're thieves. But
Oh.
it doesn't really.
They're attacking us!
Yeah, but it doesn't really mean that they're going to be like attackers. We can just be kind of like. This is awesome. So good. We just be like, hang on.
Why don't you try and reason with them and just go, sorry?
Okay, so
We're
they stab you.
we're not going to hurt you. We're sorry.
Do a charisma check.
9,
With your charisma.
3.
No, you don't convince them.
Fudge. Fire.
Okay, in this split second, I'm going to basically stand and do another charisma check and just go, apologies, we just wanted to know your true intentions, that is all. I'm going to 1.
They stab you. 3 of them stab at Gideon. Plus no, because your stone armor actually makes that one so it doesn't hit.
Sweet!
So one of them hits you with a sword and does 3 damage, and 2 stab at Lyra. One of them hits, doing
Now I've got
2
14.
damage.
My fudge is 14.
Yeah, they get +2.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, right, there's no reason for these guys.
Sita also stabs at Lyra
Oh,
and
he
hits
hit
her
me.
for 2 damage.
I'm going to basically flame everything that I can.
You can spread flame along all 5 of them.
Okay, let's do that then,
So,
motherfuckers.
just don't roll. Just roll them all.
Yeah, I was going to say 1, 2.
Roll 4 of them. No, so roll 3 of them for the archers.
Right, so a 2, an 18, and a 9, and a 16.
All but the 2 will hit.
Okay, so
So you do d6 + 1 to each of those.
well, they're on fire as well.
Yes, and they're both on
They're
fire.
both on fire.
No, one of them's on fire.
A 26 and a
You
28.
have to get 18 or higher.
All right, okay. So one of them's on fire. So first one that's on fire takes 5, 6 damage, plus another additional D3. So additional 2.
Okay, so the first flame hits him, and in his all of his quiver and stuff on his back ignites, and it's like and he's trying to like grab it from behind him. The next guy you hit, the guy next to him.
Next guy. That's 2, 3.
So you managed to do 3 damage. The next guy along manages to duck in time the flames. The flames go along and get to Sita, so roll to see if you can hurt him.
That's a 26.
Yes, that'll hit him. For
Oh, it's gonna be a 6 then. Balls.
So 3
That's
damage.
3 damage.
okay.
And then the other guys.
Yeah,
It hits them all.
no, roll. One's got a dagger and one's got a sword. So roll.
Oh,
seven.
right, okay.
So
Dagger.
The one with the dagger.
It's 19.
You'll hit him.
Doing 1, 2 damage. And the other guy, 17. So that does 2 damage as well. And I got another action.
Yeah.
Another flame!
Yes.
Okay, so the first 3 guys.
Roll one separately because one's on fire already.
Okay, so I'll do the one on fire. He's still on fire.
You hit him. Doing.
If you barbecue
Doing 6,
every single
7.
one of these-
He falls to his knees. Flames bursting all over him.
Is he dead?
He's on 1 HP.
Oh, well, he takes additional D3 from being on
that's
fire.
at the end of his turn.
Oh, right.
Because he's already taken flame damage.
Oh, right, okay.
He's going simultaneously.
Alright, then the other 2 guys. 23 and a 14.
23. Yeah, so they both hit, yeah. They
Sorry,
both-
I'm always adding
Yeah,
plus 10 because it's just easy
You're
for
actually
me.
on plus 11 now.
Oh, sick! Didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
because you leveled up and you get
Yeah.
an extra arcane.
Oh, yeah.
So they actually
I
both.
didn't put that on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, so they actually both hit.
8, 9,
So roll 2 d6.
Oh, pain. Oh, negative. Oh, it's pain.
I take a 4 and a 2.
4 and a 2. Okay.
Oh, it's pain.
And then the, what's it, Cedar?
Cedar, yep.
Cedar.
That's a 19. He's on
Um,
fire.
Sita's on fire.
Oh, God! Taking D6. That's 4, 5.
No, you got a 2.
Did I?
Yeah, you got a 2, so it's 3.
Okay, sorry. I don't even know why I said that then. Okay, so
numbers. Okay.
So
and
so
I'll take
3.
an extra d3 for being on fire.
That's 1.
Okay.
Then the other 2
His
guys.
cloak is melting away.
Oh no!
You're big
And the other 2
fat
next to him,
fuck,
so the one with the dagger first.
With a dagger. It's a 15.
You hit
He's
him.
on fire as well.
No, you have to get 18 or higher to be
Oh,
honest.
is it 18? Oh, right, okay, sorry.
So,
D6 plus does 4.
You turn him into a cindering pile of ash.
And the other guy. That's a 13, 14 even.
You do manage to hit him?
That's a 2.
Okay, so yeah, you scorch his shoulder slightly, but he doesn't.
Yeah, epic flames.
Lyra.
Which one's the most badly damaged?
There are 3 archers. One of them's on fire.
One of them's like
One
1
of them's on his
HP.
knees, on fire, fucked almost completely.
Well, he's not taken his thingy yet, has he?
It's not his turn yet.
No, it's my turn.
Sita is on fire, looking pretty fucked.
Okay.
There are 2 guys who are relative. Sorry, there are 3 guys who are relatively okay.
I guess I'll go for the ones that are fucked.
Okay.
Why don't you go for the ones that are okay? Because there's one that's already on, that's going to die anyway next turn, and then I can finish him off with flames.
Either yeah, I'll go for the ones that are done like.
The ones that are kind of
relatively
okay.
Can I have some dice, please? 'Cause- no. Ah, there you go.
I like playing with them, man.
Sorry.
I do as well.
Can I have 2?
Like Chinese
So
warrior ball
there's
style.
3 who are relatively alright.
There's 2 archers who are fine, and there's 2 archers that are fine. 1 archer that's on the floor on fire, nearly fucked.
He is going to die.
Sita's
next
on
turn.
fire, looking nervous as hell, and there's another bandit which originally fled. That's pretty much fine as well.
Okay, I'm gonna double pull out my my magma force swords. Like,
Dual Magma Forged sword. Yep.
Magma force sword, and slice at one of them who is one of the archers who are fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait.
So the
what?
flaming one, that'll miss, and the normal one, that will also miss.
Oh,
So you
bother.
send these,
I
you
got
send
another
these swords
two.
at them, and the bandits parry them away, and again. No, you need to roll them separately because
Oh,
one
I'm
needs
sorry.
to be Magma Forged. So we'll just roll them again.
Okay.
So the Magma Forged will miss, and the other one.
Oh!
Yeah, this guy just parries your blades all the
I'm
way.
like, this is terrible.
Gunbug, who never dropped his axe, just swings at the guy that Lyra is attacking. He hits him
Dead.
and
2 times 8 is something.
and he splits him in half.
I like having Grumbug, he's so epic.
I literally just sidestep out the way.
He
goes.
springs his axe overhead, hits on the guy's crown, and tears all the way through his body down to his torso.
And I just step through it after the next one.
Okay.
That guy is fucked.
It's thingy.
It's
the
Lumi,
bandits.
sorry.
Oh, it's Lumi, yeah.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Lumi summons an ice wall in front of Lyra. Sorry, behind the guy Lyra was fighting. Yeah. So an ice wall appears behind the guy you were fighting, so he can't like step away or anything. And it'll be Gideon. Oh, sorry, it'll be the bandits. So the one who's on the floor on fire doesn't put himself out and dies. So he stops moving on the floor, and like you can just smell this unholy smell.
Smells like. I came outside. I thought someone's barbecuing. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sita
I got bronchitis.
doesn't actually turn to run. Sita stabs
He's a coward.
stabs Gideon and misses.
Haha, fool.
And
He's on fire.
Yeah, he's
oh
on
yeah,
fire.
sorry, he's on fire. Sorry, he tries to put himself out then and panic manages it. And the one that's attacking Lyra hits her for 5 damage.
Fuck's sake.
He gets a really good hit in on her shoulder again.
Oh, my badly wounded shoulder. 128, take away 5.
Okay, so it'll be your guys' goes again.
Okay.
So there are 2 bandits. There's 2 pretty much fine bandits and Sita left.
So I'm gonna go next then. Aren't I?
Sita's looking really bad.
Right, okay. I'm gonna flame again. Flame like everybody in a line.
Yep.
Might as well. So is it Sita then the 2 bandits or 2
You only
bandits?
have to flame all of them because one of them's still on the floor. Oh no, he died. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So
there's 4
who will I
people
hit
left, one is
first?
Sita,
Who do you need to
3
roll
is
for
the others.
first?
Sita, he'll be close.
Just roll them one at a time.
Okay, so here's
So the
this
normal
is-
bandit.
Normal bandit. That's a
You hit
15.
him.
That's a 25.
You hit him.
Dude,
for-
anything better than anything more than
That's
2.
one.
Only 1 damage.
That's 2. No, 2. Sorry, it's +1.
Yeah, so you barely graze him with the flame. He manages to like duck out the way of it.
The next-
Sita, it comes around and hits Sita.
That's 13, 14.
You get to flame across his chest, and
It does. Fuck, 2 damage again.
it doesn't seem as bad as it originally did, and he kind of like jumps out the way and just scorches his torso.
And the other bandit. That's a 15. That's a 26.
26.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's. Oh, it's 18, isn't it? To flame.
yeah,
him
so
on
he
fire. It takes
he gets hit.
7 damage.
Nice.
Oh god!
So you basically go along them, but he gets most of the blast, and you'll hit Lyra as well.
What?
You can try and jump out the way of it because you're fighting him, aren't you?
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
I'm not fighting anyone.
Yeah, you're fighting this one guy. Remember, he's dodging all your blades, and Lumi's just made a wall behind him, so he can't.
No. The one who was dodging my blades got sliced in half by.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Grumble
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one who's got the wall behind
That's
was the
true.
other one.
So you just do damage.
Oof, that was close.
He is.
What would I
he
have gotten?
takes a load
What
of
would I have
damage.
missed
Okay, so the two that are left.
4.
The first one you hit, who only got grazed, turns and flees for the hills. The one who took most of the hit turns and flees for the hills.
Fuck, I need to kill him.
And Sita
Doesn't.
also turns to flee.
What?
Oh, it's time for some long-range fireballs.
It's not.
It's Lyra's go.
It's,
It's Lyra's go.
Shoot him.
He's just gone.
Shoot him in the back with an
Go.
arrow.
You'll be able to find until next turn.
no. It won't take.
Run after him.
Can I charge him and kind of?
Yeah, you're way faster than him.
Yep, I'll charge.
So which one are you going to charge?
Sita.
Okay, so agility check, see if you can get away. He got a 14. All yours. Oh, you got a 13.
Oh.
So you run up to him and you swing your sword and it like slices along his clothes. As
Oh no!
He's not away yet though.
No, they're just running towards the hills. The other two are slightly ahead of him. Larry, you do have a second attack.
I'm gonna just try and maybe jump and somersault over him and stand in front of him and just like watch out.
Okay, so make an agility check again. You basically flip over him and land directly in front of him. You can't attack yet though.
Haha! Surprise!
So,
motherfucker!
Grumbug, like his giant feet, run up the hill towards where Lyra is, but he's so slow that he doesn't manage to get to them. Lumi flies to along where Lyra is and casts ice on the guy, which hits him. You appear on the other side of the guy and turn around to stab him, and as you do, he's already stone cold dead and falls to the ground.
Lumi's killed him.
Lumi has killed
I'll just
him.
hold
Yeah,
my hand down and go,
Lumi should
Lumi,
have
woo! And she goes, high
That's
fives me.
the first kill.
So they're all dead. The other two bandits have ran off into the hills.
Oh, I've not
by
killed
now.
Celia yet.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
you
I
just killed
killed.
Oh, did Lumi kill him?
Yeah.
Hey!
I
So-
just like high five Lumi.
The other two bandits have ran off into the hills.
Right, let's take his beige pants.
Let's loot him. See, he must have something cool on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot him. I'm just gonna like ask Lumi to just like de-ice him.
No,
De-ice
he's,
Thor
him.
he's not
out.
a statue of ice. He's just,
Was he not?
he just died.
He's just like, ugh!
Yeah.
He just got a knife
Frostbite
shot
got
through the
him.
chest.
Mm-hmm.
I shot through the chest. High
So
five, Lumi.
two of the bandits managed to run off into the distance where the
Excellent.
guys died.
Okay, I'm
How are you
looting
on
him.
time? Now we're 16.
12. What did I find on Sita?
You find 80 gold on him.
Oh, very nice.
Money. Where's
And obviously there's like a variety of weapons and things.
And there's a cart now that we can finally loot.
I don't have any money.
You don't have any money.
What? It's gone.
You gave it all to Gideon, didn't you?
Not all of it. I must have had 64 left.
Yeah, you had 64 left.
Yeah,
Okay.
you obviously not written it down.
No, yeah. Oh no, you wrote it on a separate piece of paper, didn't you?
Some of them.
Yeah, you did.
So I've got 90. Yeah? What was it?
80
60,
Eighty.
70, 80, 90, 100, 110,
So
20,
40,
30,
44.
154.
144.
144.
Oh, it's 144. Oh, okay.
Okay, so with all of them gone, Grumble puts away his weapon.
We should see what's in this
As you
cart.
turn around to see the cart, you see that Hannah is hiding underneath it. She's like tucked down in a ball under the cart.
I'm just gonna kind of like put my swords away, try and wipe some of the gore off me, and just be like, Hannah, you okay? So it's really good.
She goes, have they gone?
Yes, they've gone.
I know you said it was to be dangerous, but I didn't imagine.
It was slightly Cornish there. I didn't imagine much. Didn't imagine that.
Oh no, my lover!
Oh
Oh no!
Please make a Cornish.
Yeah.
Oh no, Officer
Would she
Angel.
please?
Eventually, you convince her to come out, and she says a prayer of Asola over like the dead bodies.
May they wander forever. Anyway,
Requiescat
I'm
de
gonna-
pace.
I know. I'm just gonna
She's
like,
and you have become one with the divine light again, and all that shit.
and I'm just like, I'm gonna go. Oh, I can't do it properly. On the cart and see if anyone like answers.
You can't hear anything from inside.
Can we look in it? Is there like a window?
What did he say that he was the thingy of?
Their leader. Oh, you could totally hold him for ransom. You want all your gold or kill your leader.
Sita told you that, involuntarily, told you that this guy was, that they were mercenaries who had captured the leader of his gang of bandits called the Green Fingers, and they were taken into the execution.
They're bandit gardeners. They are. We got the green finger.
All right, then I guess.
Well, the bandits of Green Coast, what else?
I guess I'm gonna just try and get Grumbug. smash down this cart.
Open the door.
Dude, you can just open the door.
Can I? Is it just open?
Yeah,
It's locked?
it's just a bolt lock.
I'll just
Oh,
open
right.
it.
Yeah.
I'll just open
Okay,
it.
so you open the bolt lock and you slide it up. There's bolted on the back. Right, you open the door and inside you see a shackled man. Both his arms and legs are shackled and tied to this cart. He's gagged.
Who is he now?
He's a human male. He's wearing nothing but a torn cloth shirts. He's bald and he has a really rough stubble all over his chin. He's about his mid-30s. He's gagged. He's kind of going.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over and like
Remove
rip
the
off
gag.
the gag.
You open the gag and he goes, "Help! Help!"
Calm down, you bastard.
Calm down, you silly bastard.
He calms down and says, "Who are you?"
We are the ones who might have murdered your friends.
No, don't say that. You say, "We're here to rescue."
No, we don't. No, we don't. We
Well, put it
just
this way.
say,
You got a call from him.
have I? Oh shit. Who is it? My sister. Hello?
I'm just gonna pause it.
I don't know why. What time is it?
And we're back. It
Sorry.
is 17 minutes past. We've got 10 minutes until we close this section up.
Sibling rivalry.
Oops, put the music back on.
I should have actually recorded that.
So you open the gate and this guy's inside there. He says, "Who are you? What happened?"
What should we say?
Well, okay, what we'll do, we'll say,
We came to a misunderstanding with your friends.
We came to a misunderstanding so basically, we were coming down this cart, the cart was under attack, we killed everybody and then wondered what was in the cart.
We're just going to be like, we do apologise.
We'll say we didn't know who they were.
That, yeah,
He says, "Murderers, don't kill me."
We're not going to kill you, you twit.
Charisma.
I'm just not being very on one. I just not
He
believe me.
completely doesn't believe you at all. He can see you ready to reach for your dagger.
I'm not reaching for
Okay.
my
Ian
dagger!
thinks that, and he starts panicking and goes, "No."
Here, try and
I'm in the car, but I'm gonna be like, friend.
calm myself.
I'm gonna basically tell him that the full story is like
Calm thy breeches.
we were merely coming across. We saw this cart being attacked by what we looked like was bandits. They had already slain the people that were joining this cart, that were walking with it along the road. We destroyed them all.
Oh,
That's a 19.
He believes you. He
Yeah.
calms down slightly. He says, "Okay, keep the elf away from me."
Lyra, stop scaring the balding man.
How does everyone do I just smell like an
You
elf? Do I
have
just,
red eyes.
I've got my goggles on! I do never take them off, ever!
You still have pale skin and shit.
Yeah, but only like
I mean,
slightly.
elves aren't hard to
Don't drown have dark skin.
Yeah, she has
Yeah, but I'm not, I'm a
grey skin.
human.
She has
I'm
really.
not great, no, I don't have like
you have
really pale
skin.
cream.
I'm gonna ask him who he is. Who are you, sir?
Says, "I'm Kobo."
What name?
Kobo. Kobo! Cool name.
That's actually the name of a tablet. Yeah.
He says, "I'm Kobo. Those elves dragged me out of my bed in the middle of the night and threw me in here. God knows where they were taking me."
Upton Fields to murder you. Which I feel like doing right
Well, you are on the road to Upton Fields, my friend. What could they have wanted with you in Upton Fields?
He says, "I know not. I'm a merchant. I'm a merchant. My ship had just pulled into Green Coast, and I was staying at the Mermaid Song Inn. And then in the middle of the night, those elves came and took me and threw me.
He's
in the
scared.
cart."
He's scared of me, isn't he?
that's clearly
He's terrified.
That's
Right, I'm
clearly.
gonna put my hand on his
Well,
shoulder and
hang
say,
on. No,
No, that's not the truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's bullshit. I'm gonna.
You can't use your ring again, by the way.
I know,
Yeah,
but I'm just
we
gonna
can be like,
threaten him. That's
Well,
what
no,
I'm gonna do.
because then he knows that we've just lied. I've just lied to him. Just go. Why don't I believe you?
I'm gonna put my hand on you, say you said, tell me the
"Believe
truth.
what you will, sir, but that's the truth."
It's not the truth. You can't handle the truth. No, sorry, that's the wrong bit. He should be saying that. Sorry. I'm just gonna try and
He
intimidate.
says, "Keep the elf away from me."
I'm gonna step forward, put my hand on his
And
shoulder.
what if I let the elf have her wicked way with you? Will you tell? Will it loosen your tongue then?
He says, "Kind sir, you look like an honourable man. Please, let me go."
I'm gonna just take my dagger out now.
It's just like, well, if you're not going to be truthful with me, I'm just going to leave you in here. I'm going to lock the door, and this dark elf will have her way with you.
I'm just gonna smile grimly.
And I'm gonna like turn away and walk out the cart.
Okay. You signals a grumble and he just closes the car.
Yeah.
You signals a grumble, he closes the car back up and he bolts it shut. And this is way too nice music for such a scene.
This guy's like.
Yeah, so this guy looks terrified up at you. It's complete pitch black now because there's no windows in the car.
You should like take
I'm
your
gonna
goggles off and some red eyes.
Glowing red eyes.
You take your goggles off and you can see fine. He can't even see you in front of him.
You should basically whisper to him. You need to go up to him. You need to go to him. I need to go to him. You need to whisper. Listen.
You can't give her advice, you know.
I'd like to play a game.
Right, okay.
You should totally.
So Gideon, you can't help. Lyra, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna
like to play a game.
shing my dagger out and like make the noise of dagger being unsheathed.
This guy's like.
Well, daggers don't.
Has this guy like pissed his pants yet?
No, daggers
Shing.
don't. No, they don't.
You do.
No, because that sing noise is the vibration of the blade as it comes across the thing.
Yeah, daggers don't do it because the
A
blade's
sword
short.
Oh, I don't want to do it. It's fine. I don't want it to be too big.
What do
You
you-
throw it
what
in
do-
your left hand so it ignites.
Oh my god, no.
No, because that's in a wooden car.
Okay.
And it-
I want to come. Look.
Think about it. You're trying to interrogate him.
I am.
Okay, so he just hears the sword being drawn in the
And the
darkness.
very cold
And he goes,
tip.
no, let me out, let me out.
I do. I like place
I like how our best intentions of helping this car, we're now resorting to like fucking mental torture.
I'm going to put at the very tip of my sword just on his chin and be like, tell me the truth.
He says, I've already told you the truth.
You haven't! Thief! I know a thief when I see one.
Just all you need to do is say green
do a
fingers.
charisma check.
Oh.
Yeah. You totally convinced him. He breaks down in tears. He goes, I'll tell you anything. My name's Nihilus. I'm the leader of a bandit group. Please don't kill me.
Wow.
He says, tell that man to open the door again. I'll tell you everything.
I go shing, shing, and right back in.
Gideon.
Knock on the door.
Don't say my name. Don't reveal names. Do not reveal names.
Woody!
Because that's all we need. All we need is Tobias and then this green finger guy after us as well.
So you open the door, and the guy kind of goes,
I put my goggles back on.
I'll basically peer around and go.
I'm gonna just sit next
Loosen
to
your
him.
tongue, have you?
he goes, what do you want to know?
I'm just gonna sit next to him and smile at him and go, thank you. Telling the truth is always better. Don't make me do it again.
We've not got long until the end of this one, so.
Yeah.
Tell us the truth then.
He goes, what do you want to know?
Should we just leave that? We can leave it there.
You can leave it there, and then they will find out what he knows in the next episode.
Nihilus.
Nihilus, yeah.
Nothing against One Direction, but you know, Nihil.
What the hell's
One Direction. Oh my
Anyway.
god.
We will see you next time.
Nihil.
One Direction sucks. Goodbye.
Cheerio! And you're wrong.
Bye, friends.